One of the most challenging and costly machine processes of all workpiece materials is cutting hardened steel. So much so that after the heat treat process, it is common to grind these surfaces instead of turning them. If you're cutting steel in the 40 to 62 range of the Rockwell C scale, we have a couple of cost-effective options that may give you the finish and tool life to justify hard turning. Let's look at both the HTH05 and the CBN and examine which one will work for you and your applications. The coating is similar on both. It's a PVD titanium aluminum nitride compound, but it's what's underneath the coating where they differ. The HTH05 insert is a cemented carbide substrate, and the CBN inserts have a brazed tip compound created by sintering a mixture of cubic boron nitride, CBN, and a ceramic binder, forming a substance that's nearly as hard as diamond. Diamond. Sounds costly, doesn't it? The cost per edge for these inserts is about $10 to $15 per edge, compared to the HTH05 inserts, which are around $1.25 per edge. So, the CBN is 10 times the cost, but is it 10 times better? Let's find out. The HTH05 inserts can be found on haastooling.com in the lathe cutting tool section under turning inserts. Just filter for the primary workpiece material for H hardened steels. We offer them in negative geometry only. You can filter by C, D or V shapes with either the 1 radius or the 2 radius options. We are using the 2 radius C style 02-1201. The CBN series can be found in their own category under lathe cutting tools section. We have a wider range of options including positive inserts. We will filter for the negative C style 2 radius insert also. And here we have the 02-0742. Here they are cutting side by side on this 6 3/4 diameter heat treated steel that's around 50 Rockwell. We've turned off the coolant only for the purpose of the video. The cutting edge and the surface finish will yield far better results with the lubricity of coolant, especially when using carbide inserts. Both ran at 10 thou depth a cut and a feed rate of 5 thou per rev. Comparing the recommended surface footage is where they differ the most. Starting surface feet per minute for the carbide is about 325 and the CBN is around 550. We ran both at the extreme range of 720 SFM and the HTH05 insert didn't last long. In fact, it failed on the 3rd pass after 5 minutes of continuous cutting. The CBN kept going for 7 passes at around 14 minutes of cutting. However, the insert life is more comparable when the carbide was reduced to the recommended 400 SFM and the CBN at 650 SFM. Each pass was checked for finish and both were comparable, yielding a 30 to 35 micro-inch finish at a feed rate of 5 thou per rev. Now obviously there's a big difference in the cycle time. Each 5-inch long pass was about a minute slower on the HTH05 insert than the CBN. That can build up quite a major saving if you're using the CBN. So, to sum it up, if I was running high volume, high production, I would spend a little bit more and go with the CBN insert. It will eliminate the bottleneck that the HTH05 insert could potentially create. And if you compare the prices of the CBN to other comparable brands, we are much more competitive. Earlier, I mentioned the grinded finishes, and here you can see the CBN cutting a 62 Rockwell part. It's a 10 thou depth of cut again at a 2 thou feed. It's cutting a 625 diameter at 3000 RPM. That's around 500 SFM. The finish on the profilometer reads 13 micro inches. At a 5/10 feed rate, I hit around 5 micro inches. That's really impressive results. So it turns out they're both pretty good. Grab some of these for your pro department or job shop and grab the CBNs for high production. My name's Bhop. Thanks for watching.